Hi again. This instructional video is a continuation of solving and graphing compound inequality. Now, there's a little variance on this one, so we'll discover as we go. We're trying to look for numbers. If you plug into the x, it will be less than or equal to 2 and greater than or equal to negative 3. So to find that x, we have to solve for x by moving the negative 4. To do that, we're going to add 4 to all sides of the inequality. So minus 4 plus 4, they become 0 in the middle of the inequality, so all you have remaining is negative x. And that's less than or equal to, well, 2 plus 4 is 6 on the left. And on the right, negative x is greater than or equal to, well, negative 3 plus 4. That's like saying you have $3 negative bank balance, and you put in $4, yay, you have $1 in the bank right now. Now, are we done? No, we still have that negative. That is like saying negative 1x. And that is not a finished solution. So we have to get rid of the negative 1 by dividing the negative 1. It's the invisible coefficient, as I always say. Now, negative and negative becomes positive 1x, or simply x. Now, there's a thing about this. Anytime you multiply or divide a negative number, a negative coefficient, you have to remember to change the direction of the inequality. You have to change the direction. So now what was less than now becomes greater than or equal to negative 6. And what was greater than is now becomes less than or equal to negative 1. Now, you might think this is the final answer, but let's go ahead and draw the number line and you'll see it's a little bit off. Now, when we do a number line, we know the origin is a 0, and all the smaller number than a 0, like negative 1, negative 2, is located on the left side. All the greater number are on the right side. So let's look at this. Which one is closer to the 0? Negative 1 or negative 6? Yeah, negative 1. So that is in fact closer to 0, or not as small as negative 6. So it goes on the right. And negative 6 goes on the left because it's further away from the 0 that would have been on this side over here. Now we could do this. X is greater than negative 6 and is equal to, so we're going to make a closed circle. Greater means to go left. And x is less than, x is smaller than negative 1. And it's a closed circle because it's and less than means to go left. And this is our number line that represents this inequality. Now, as a final solution, we should represent the compound inequality that matches a number line. So x is less than or equal to negative 1 and greater than or equal to negative 6. And that becomes the final solution. See the difference between the two? It's the same thing, but we had to switch it around to make it into some sort of a standard form that matches a number line. Now, why don't you try this guy? Okay, very similar to the example given on number 3. We're going to do the same thing, solve for x. So we have a 2 here. We have to move that away to solve for x. So we're going to do the opposite of 2, which is minus 2. And whatever you do in the middle of the compound inequality, you have to do it to all sides. So when I do, the 2 minus 2 cancels out from the middle term, or the middle of the inequality, and that's less than. Negative 3, negative 2, that's like saying you take out $3 from the bank, you take out 2 more, how much do you owe the bank? Well, you have negative $5 balance. And that's going to be greater than or equal to, again, negative 13, you take out $2 more you take out, you have taken out a total of $15 from the bank that you owe them now. To solve for x, you have to divide the coefficient negative 5 to all sides of the inequality, And remember what I said, anytime you multiply or divide a negative coefficient, you have to change the direction of the inequality. So in the middle, negative 5 and negative 5 simplifies to become positive 1x, or simply x. What was less than now becomes greater than. Negative 5 is now 1. What was greater than now becomes less than or equal to. And negative 15, negative 5, they're both negatives, becomes positive 3. Once again, before you circle this as your final answer, let's go ahead and draw the number line to verify. The numbers we want, x has to be greater than 1 and less than 3. Well, 3 is a bigger number, so it goes on the right side of the number line. And 1 is smaller number, goes on the left. In this case, the 0 will be on this side, I guess, huh? And we want it to be less than 3 or equal to. So it's closed circle. Less than means to go left. Greater than from the 1, this time is not including the 1. It's not equal to, just greater than. So open circle, greater means to go to the right. So now we have to write our numeric answer, x, to match the number line. X is less than or equal to, because it's closed, 3. And because these lines are converging, they're coming together. And greater than, but not equal to, 1. And this is your final answer. There you have it.